Press interview, Jonathan and Buhari bastardized Nigeria, Frank Kokori says. Hey, which one is this man talking about, this Frank Kokori? I remember Frank Kokori was the NUPEN chairman as at 1994, okay? And that riot with Abacha actually took him to prison for a while before he came out. Now, I thought that as he's out now, as a union leader who purported to have interest of the people at heart, I expected him to be very, very honest and be straightforward in his views. But the way old man is behaving, it looks like he's an APC man. That is the truth. And it's quite unfortunate. When Buhari came in for first 4 years, was blaming Jonathan government. For the second 4 years, he said corruption was fighting back. And that was how Buhari messed up the whole 8 years and left. Now, Tinubu has entered. Kokori is now talking. Kokori did not talk when Buhari was there. Tinubu is there now and is talking. And now he's trying to blame Buhari and Jonathan for the state of the nation with all the mistakes Tinubu has made within just 2.5 months in office. Is that not laughable? Is that not laughable? It is very, very laughable. He's just getting close to 3 months in office and look at the state of the nation based on 2 critical negative decisions Tinubu has made. So are you going to blame Jonathan and Buhari for Tinubu's decisions? This is very, very laughable. So let's see what Frank Kokori has more to say about his accusations or allegations against Jonathan and Buhari. Former General Secretary of the National Union of Petroleum Natural Gas, NUPEN, and chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Chief Frank Kokori, has urged Nigerians to give President Bola Tinubu at least 6 months to see what he could do to revive the economy and make things right. According to him, Tinubu inherited an empty treasury and mounting debts from the previous administration of Goodluck Jonathan and Muhammadu Buhari. How can you still be talking about Jonathan in this era? This Frank Kokori himself, as an old man, does he have sense? Jonathan had left office since 2015. Buhari has been there for full 8 years. So Buhari's 8 years was not enough for him to correct whatever wrong he inherited from Jonathan. So everything heaped up again and then mounted up to come and meet Tinubu. This old man. The labor activists took a swipe at the labor unions and the civil society organizations for keeping quiet for over 20 years while the nation's refineries remain moribund. In this interview with Daily Post, he speaks on some nagging national issues excerpts. Okay, Nigerians are groaning under the current fuel price regime, which has virtually affected prices of everything. Is there any hope of saving Nigerians, considering the realities on ground? How can Nigeria collapse? Nigeria is a big country. It is just that we have been misruled for some time. The problem with Nigeria is that democracy has been there for 24 years, and out of all those years, we don't have a refinery, and nobody was saying anything. The labor unions and the civil society organizations were all complacent. They weren't saying anything. Nobody was saying anything. And just because Tinubu came to power now, and with the conspiracy of most of his opponents and adversaries, anything he does must be criticized. Can you imagine what this man is saying? So what you're saying is Nigeria didn't say anything all through. It is Tinubu's time that Nigerians are talking. This old man has been paid to talk. That's the truth. All along, immediately after he left the jail, after Abacha that threw him into the jail because of NNPC riots of 1994, he went into cooler. He went into oblivion. From Obasanjo, who since democracy came 1990, today, Frank Kokori has not been talking. Now, Tinubu is around and is talking. There must be something fishy. He has collected something. That is truth. During the elections, the whole Nigerian said that we can't use almost 90% of our earnings to service external loans. So we were dying already. The hardship has been on for years. And now you want Tinubu to change everything in just 2.5 months just because you don't want him to be there. Things are tough in Nigeria and everybody knows it. Even during the campaigns, The three principal candidates said they will remove subsidies. Atiku was saying he will stop subsidies and said the refineries. Obi said he cannot continue with the subsidies. Tinubu said he cannot continue with the subsidies. So we all agreed in the country that subsidies must go. And there is no other time to do it if not now. Some people are saying we should have prepared. But you want to ask, prepare for what? Will Nigerians ever accept subsidy removal? Some people are gaining from subsidies. From over 64 million liters of petrol every day, it has dropped to about 52 million liters per day. Is that not proper gain for Nigeria? Can you imagine? So what is happening here, all right, is Kokori is trying to defend Tinubu and his government. Okay, so you are saying we didn't need to prepare. So you are saying you are removing something that is managing, cushioning economic effect on the people. You are removing it. All right, you remove mat from their feet, and you did not put any suspension to hold them, and so everybody is falling. And you are saying it is normal, Abi. You remove first subsidy, and you did not put any corrective measure in place. No refinery was working. No other thing was prepared on ground, and you are saying it's normal. Frank Okori, you see, the old man is not even normal. That is another thing. Now you are saying that the liter consumption of fuel has dropped from 64 million to 52 million. Okay, meaning that almost how many? Almost 12 million liters has been saved. Where is the money? What are we doing with the money? And let's look at how the consumption was reduced. Was it because of the subsidy, or is it because people economic hardship thrown in by subsidy is making people not to drive their cars? Eh? We know what is happening. This man has been paid to talk. It's obvious. When we know them, when we see them, that they have been paid to talk. If you say that other candidates like Obi and Atiku also said they will remove subsidy, you should also remember that they never told us how they will go about it. However, the argument is that since the people involved in the subsidy fraud are known, why should the government not go after them instead of punishing Nigerians? Now you know that Tinubu is punishing Nigerians. Okay?